Hi, I'm Ken Rosenthal, park naturalist with Gulf Branch Nature Center, and this is another 5-minute find. Doing something a little different this week. I wanted to talk with you about something that you might be finding. A lot of people spend time in the fall getting things ready for winter, maybe switching outfits, putting away gear, getting out winter equipment, things like that. We're often in storage spaces or other small areas that maybe we don't visit very often. And we find that we've got some new neighbors that have moved in during the summer season. It's the end of the summer. There's a lot of spiders around. It's the best time to do spider programs. It's also the best time to run into them. And as people run into more and more spiders, often in programs, but sometimes just in general, we'll get emails or questions about spiders that people have found. And they'll ask things like, if they're dangerous or if they can bite. And so I wanted to answer those questions kind of in general for you really quickly. But you're always welcome to send us an email or ask us any questions about that. So we're going to talk about spider bites. And I often get asked, is a spider venomous or dangerous? Do they bite? And I try to answer all these questions the same because they really are going to the same place. People want to know, does the spider bite? All spiders bite. That's how they get their food. They have fangs, and the fangs deliver their venom. And with one exception, I think it's a family group, almost all spiders are venomous because that is the method they use for immobilizing their prey. And sometimes the venom can be fast acting. So you can see they have these structures called chelicerae, and at the end are the fangs, and those are what they use to bite. Now that looks pretty fearsome in that picture, but it really depends on the size of the spider. How big is a spider? Because if the spider's really tiny, like the crab spider in the left picture there on top of the flower, that spider's not big enough to have fangs that can pierce your skin. The other spider there on the right, which is in one of the fishing spiders, and that's the largest spider group that you'll find around Arlington, those spiders definitely have fangs that are big enough, and they do have the strength to break the skin, so they can give you a pretty good bite. So the next question is, are spiders venomous? And the answer is typically yes, with maybe one or two exceptions. Almost all spiders are venomous, and the spider venom is what they use to immobilize their prey. Sometimes the venom acts really quickly, and that's to help the spider so the spider doesn't get hurt, or to prevent the prey from really thrashing about and ruining the web if the spider uses a web. But again, the question with the venom is, how sick can it make you? Is that venom medically serious? These are black widows. This is a spider that can make you very sick. You can be pretty miserable, and you'll definitely want to seek some medical care. They're not very common in Arlington. I know they're in Northern Virginia, but I'm not sure that people see them very often in Arlington. I know I haven't found any around the Nature Center. But, if you're not sure, or if you have an adverse reaction to any spider bite, definitely seek medical attention. Typically, spider venom is meant to immobilize invertebrates, insects or other spiders, small animals, and it usually doesn't have at least with the spiders around here, it usually doesn't have an adverse effect on us. There are spiders around the world, some that can have very serious bites with very serious consequences. So if you get bit by a spider, again, I can't say it enough, if you get bit by a spider, you have a pretty good reaction, more than just a typical, sore bump for a couple days. Seek some medical attention. So thank you for joining me for this week's 5-minute find. I'm hoping that this took a little of the mystery and hopefully a little of the fear out of any future spider encounters that you'll have. They can be really beneficial in keeping certain kinds of insect pests out of areas that we don't want them. So hopefully we can treat them with care. So again, I'm Ken Rosenthal, park naturalist at Gulf Branch Nature Center, and I appreciate you joining me this week for our 5-minute find, and hope to see you again at future programs and for more 5-minute finds. Thanks.